Gryphon Storm Yashua Radio is now live. Streaming Marvel's Midnight Suns, Marvel Midnight Suns Episode 1.
Welcome, this is Marvel's Midnight Suns. I love this game. It's got Marvel, got Spider-Man in it. You can build your own superhero in this game. My name is Josh for Gaming Radio. It's the first episode. If you enjoyed it, tell me if you like it. Tell me in the comments. Tell me on here. And here's Midnight Suns. Enjoy.
I hate this hocus-pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping Mother, sacred harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us, and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon. Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
tell fate answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man? It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. Could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up. I think I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave. Sure, why not?
Impressive.
Here we go. They don't all have to be pretty. Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this? Don't tell me I sued up for nothing.
That was really something. It appears they've bolstered their forces. Let's proceed then. That suit may be a marvel of technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
Gladly. Watch closely. I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened.
Getting it done any way we know how.
That's the spirit. Follow my lead. Apparently, our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. As the adage goes, if at first you don't succeed, I'm feeling good about the situation, all things considered. Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective?
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this once.
Don't mention it. Looks like you could use this.
I thank you. Watch and learn, my friends. I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's about to happen. Prepare yourselves.
Love the effort.
Lilith has certainly made them enthusiastic. I like our chances.
I think we pissed them off. Got a spell for that, maybe?
Interesting. A spell to change the very demeanor of our enemies. Something along the lines of the Heroes of Titan?
If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested.
This won't end well for you. You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
Nothing personal. Okay, maybe a little personal. And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him? I'm saving my energy till we need it. This shouldn't take long. We were finished. Oh, sure. Pick on the smart guy. Oh, well, I think that's the last of them, which is good. I rolled to good call.
And yet I'm the one who's still single.
If
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that. Whoa. Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Oh, you did the big green guy proud.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance.
Hail Hydra!
Miss Maxima, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
Hail Hydra!
Ready when you are, boss. Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't mess around. Besides, we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
Let's...
Fair enough. That'll work.
Interesting tactic.
Hold position until they re-engage.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Get out of there!
We've got company!
Huh.
Let's do it.
Oh, that Davenport was at least a century old. What a waste. Let's give it a go.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Let me show you the way. The light shines on the most dutiful.
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
Pull back and regroup.
You really think that'll be enough?
How do these guys just keep showing up?
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, we must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
Precisely what I needed.
By the will of
Fair enough.
You've had this coming.
Love the effort.
Watch and learn, my friends. I fully intend to make this as miserable as possible for you. Fair warning.
Position compromised.
Everything according to plan.
We're three of the world's strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be...
I thought there's Squirrel Star Cruisers that went by. Something's up.
Yes, Hydra has clearly raised their game, and I have a terrible suspicion as to how.
The wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Gozer?
Lilith. Mother of demons, harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep. Challenging the Sorcerer Supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
What just happened?
Ow!
Be gone.
No!
A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vishanti! Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energies surprised her.
Whoa! I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side. Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Suns.
The hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment...
Enough!
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters, after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter. Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night, hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The caller! Wait!
Wait! Ah!
Mother.
So, that's a good thing, right?
as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
So cold, but the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes. I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire? Unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A dampier? Daywalkers were a myth even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
I do. And last I checked, vampires are monsters.
You want to take a run at me? You can try it. But I got my name for a reason. I've probably killed more vampires than you've ever seen, hero.
Such fighting spirit. No wonder Caretaker chose you.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
say something? Or did Nico just raise the dead?
I definitely helped, but no, that's the one thing I can't do.
You were never able to raise the dead.
Huh? But she just did.
Maybe the hunter wasn't all dead.
Some part of them had to be alive, otherwise my spell wouldn't have done anything. Which makes sense, I guess.
Sounds like a reach to me.
Huh, coming from a vampire who loves to sunbathe at the pool.
Half vampire.
Half-dead hunter.
Either way, wouldn't count on that working again.
Yes, we know.
Just trying to help.
How? By keeping an eye on things out here while the big wigs decide the fate of the world inside?
Someone has to babysit the kiddie table.
Babysitting or not, you realize they still have you out here with the kiddies, right?
Oof, ouch.
Yes? You have problem? Yes?
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He loved this place. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know? Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He loved this place.
Guess I can put away the garlic. Won't do much good against Hydra. Caretaker's never exactly been bubbly, but the last couple months, she's been in a real bad mood. Nobody knows exactly what it is you remember, so they'll probably want to hold your hand for a minute. Don't take it personally. Gotta start somewhere. Even legends gotta crawl before they can walk. Stay hungry. You'll get there. You just keep getting tougher. You'll show them. This place is like a resort compared to some of the spots I've worked out of. Heroes have just gotten spoiled these days. With powers like yours, any progress is good progress. Keep at it. You should be more careful.
Yo, it's good to see you. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know?
Hunter.
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
the witch who called me back from the grave.
Told ya.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know. The Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
So, Crazy day, huh?
Crazy indeed.
Lots of new blood around here. Some seriously powerful headliners.
Powerful, yes. But how powerful, we will see.
Big personalities, too.
I think you mean big egos. But none of that matters unless they can help us get to Wanda.
You following me, Doc? Maybe you should go introduce yourself.
Caretaker's home for wayward sorcerers, scientists, and slayers. Sounds like something Doctor Strange would come up with. I mean, technically you were here first, but don't expect any special treatment. Caretaker will have you mopping the floors and hauling trash whether you're 2 or 200. I mean, technically you were here first, but don't expect any special treatment.
Did someone give you a cup of coffee at least? I know I'm useless in the morning without a little boost. We could probably have one of these witches or warlocks magic you over a barista. No signs of muscle atrophy. You seem pretty healthy for a reanimated corpse. You sure you're not a time-traveling robot? Did someone give you a cup of coffee at least? I know I'm useless.
It's almost impossible to imagine the horror, the atrocities committed on these grounds all those years ago. Then again, we are less than 20 miles from Fenway Park. I give it about 5 minutes before Tony starts in with his ye old joke material. Sorry, Hunter. Never should have taken him to medieval times. I give it about 5 minutes before Tony starts in with his ye old...
Unfortunately, time is of the essence. Otherwise, I'd gladly offer to walk you through some of the more pivotal events that have changed the world since you last saw it. I imagine Caretaker will have a hard time putting you at risk so soon after your awakening, but I doubt Lilith will leave her much of a choice. Unfortunately, time is of the essence. Otherwise, I'd gladly offer to walk you through some of the more pivotal events that have changed the world since you last saw it.
I wonder if you ever ran into any of my predecessors back in the day. We, tend to stand out. With all these big names in here, maybe we should sell tickets. Ooh, could finally upgrade the TV to 4K. With all these big names in here, maybe we should...
I too was recruited as a child into a calling of power and violence. So far, it has worked out well for me. At least they don't have me stationed in some musty old dungeon like Strange and Stark. I too was recruited as a child into a calling of power and violence. So far, it has worked out well for me.
How long have you two been sharing a room now? A day?
Oh, I don't know. What do you say, Doc? 6, 7 hours?
6 hours.
Just remember, if it came down to it, your blood would make a mighty fine vintage.
Wow.
If I were you, I'd probably be looking for a hot shower after spending 300 years in a tomb. Let's see how long you stay above ground this time. If I were you, I'd probably be looking for a hot shower after spending 300 years in a tomb.
You might see a few familiar faces around the Abbey, but mostly you'll find a lot of powerful strangers wondering just what they've gotten themselves into. Just be yourself, and you'll be fine. I wish we could get you settled in, but things are already pretty hectic around here, kiddo. Starting to feel like the old days again, which we both know is not a good thing. You know I wouldn't have woken you if it wasn't serious. We'll have time to catch up later. I kept your old room just the way you left it. Your old room should be just as comfortable as it used to be. But if not, let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. I wish we could get you settled in, but things are already pretty hectic around here, kiddo. Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look... older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name. Tony. That's, Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the dragon mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges, bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! The dark force, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
Careful now, you're gonna make his cape jealous.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
I'm calling it now. You two are gonna be best friends before this thing is over.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the Hunter's past experience is enough.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
You act as if I'm thrilled with the situation. If you're concerned, then be all the more vigilant out there.
Easy for you to say.
Even given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, I should be seeing something. Unless Bruce is right about gamma interference. If such a thing could even exist. The wards have been activated before, and I've never experienced such a reaction. Or perhaps I have simply erased that timeline so as not to affect my own destiny. I am quite efficient with my future and past selves in that regard. Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
Your sanctum will survive. We shall see to that.
Indeed, the Sanctum Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble over the years. Ley storms, a few short-tempered celestials that issue with the zoning commission. But this time, it feels different. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the Sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is of the essence, I'm afraid. I can't help but feel a tinge of impatience. It is my home under siege, after all. I do hope we haven't already squandered what little time we had to our advantage.
Interesting. Intriguing.
Wanda can maintain the wards, I'm certain of that. But perhaps we shouldn't linger?
Curious.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly, yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is. Not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... well, I'll just let her show you.
Questions?
The power coming from behind this portal is tremendous. I am surprised this magic and I have never crossed paths before. At least at the bar with no doors. Things are moving quickly, aren't they, Hunter? I can only imagine how overwhelming this must be for you. The last time I saw a portal like this, Dormammu tried to lock me away in the dark dimension for all eternity. Or was it Morgan Le Fay? Hard to keep track after so many. The power coming from behind this portal.
Don't let Blade fool you. He's just as eager to see what you can do out there as the rest of us. Just a century or two earlier, and I'd be right out there with you. I'll be keeping an eye on you from the mirror table. Don't worry, I won't embarrass you in front of your new friends. Don't let Blade fool you. He's just as
I don't care what Strange says. I'm only going to the Sanctum to give Wanda some backup. This should be an easy warm-up for a legendary killer like yourself. New York is probably going to look a little different than you remember. I'm sure no one mentioned it, but the cape and tight crowd frown on killing the bad guys these days. I'd resist the urge if you can. This should be an easy warm-up for a legendary killer like yourself.
Wanda belongs here. Bring her back safe. What? You've never seen Portal before? Please, stick to the path. You don't want to get lost in limbo. Trust me. After you. Stay on path. You have problem? Yes? You have problem?
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched? General hellhole vibe?
Yes. All these potentialities converging at once?
Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor, so we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Couldn't be worse than the last time.
It was just a simple miscommunication.
Ocean Avenue. I said Ocean Avenue, Magic.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position! No one's getting through!
Welcome to New York.
I hesitate to call this good news,
but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection. That's the spirit. Try this.
I think you got him. You asked for it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Your time has come. Hail that.
Hydra Immortalis. Follow my lead.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here. Weak, even for Hydra.
About That's not good.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I need a medic here.
Interesting tactic.
Pull back and regroup, as ordered. Shot.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and... Ah!
A doctor and a powerful wizard. Impressive.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Or not. We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are lost.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider, wizard. marinate it in his stomach juices, and eat it with his spleen.
How invigorating.
Playtime's over. We will make you feel regret.
Watch, friends. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Fear you.
Hello.
Hello? Hello, Flower, what's up?
Not much. Do you okay? Ooh, ow, midnight suns.
Three pancreases, 3 livers, 6 kidneys. So generous of you.
Yes.
They're mine. First you die, then we eat. No scampering away.
Oh, disgusting.
reinforcements. Good.
This house belongs to Mother now, as you belong to us. We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your delicious brains.
The rest of my mother's shit, Daddy.
Thankfully, no.
Even the best can get better.
Hold the light's gift. The advantage is mine. No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
You will suffer for that. We will crack your tiny bones. We will eat
More fuel for the fire.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Yes. Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
Watch closely. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude. Let me show you. Transcendence.
Here it comes.
No time to lick our wounds.
Just what this battle requires.
Mother tells us to hurry. Stand here.
I'm caught up here.
They've got friends.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
Who's next?
Fragile, but not as fragile as you. That hurts!
Watch me. These fanatics are always the same.
Banish you to the void.
Pain only makes us hungrier.
It appears they've bolstered their forces.
You should not have come here, Midland. Your friends cannot help you. Mother may have claim on your soul, but your brains shall be ours.
improvements.
I will not fall again. The leader has fallen. No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Such easy What?
Hey, big guy! I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Congratulations. New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest. Not to be the nagging old lady, but I told you not to push too hard. Even I need a moment to myself occasionally. Run along now. Now that things have settled down, you should get some rest. It won't always be this quiet. Now that things have settled down, you should get some rest. It won't always be this quiet.
This is which sign? curious.
Wow, you actually did go medieval on their associates. They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still crucial to stopping Lilith. Sometimes these support missions are more important than they seem. Not always, but sometimes. If we're moving forward, that can only mean Lilith is falling back. Hydra or Lilith's monsters, they're both good practice at least. You have to wonder whether Lilith is just using Hydra to keep us busy. Sometimes it feels like they're only around to get stomped. They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still crucial to stopping Lilith.
That was a complete fiasco.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
No kidding. Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back. Not the outcome I envisioned for our first mission together, but you know what they say. Any mystical battle you can teleport away from. Given my situation, for now I suppose this truly is my home away from home. Not the outcome I envisioned for our first mission together, but you know what they say. Any mystical battle you can teleport away from.
You did okay out there, considering you were technically dead 72 hours ago. You should probably head inside. Take it easy before we have to go out again. Not bad, Hunter. Not bad at all. Can't hurt to warm up on Hydra's flunkies. You've got an endless supply of practice dummies to beat on. You might feel like you need to hold back in training, but I'm glad you're not taking it easy on Hydra. Any sign of arms, Zeta? They're supposed to be Hydra's special project squad. Just think of Hydra as a training tool. One you don't have to worry about running into the ground. Hydra's got all kinds of disposable heroes just waiting to make a name for themselves. Too bad they ran into you. Can't hurt to warm up on Hydra's flunkies. You've got an endless supply of practice dummies to beat on.
What's up? Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. It sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood. For power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
never was enough room for my armor in this thing. My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. We were all so happy then.
Then we advance. No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her! Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you.
That's on the next episode, on episode 2. My name is Joshua Gaming Radio. And here we can see on the next episode. Bye. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye. Peace. Be sure that there's a save. I'm not confused with it. Yeah, stay tuned next.